Here is the blueprint on how to be a fool. Slap your neighbor and say, you don't want to be a fool now. You don't want to be a fool. First of all, the first thing that happens to this man is he is, and write this down, successful. I'm in the text. It says, the ground of a certain rich man brought forth plentifully. Now, we're living in a day and age of prosperity preaching. Talk to me, somebody. Where all of us in here want more and more and more. We want more money. We want more things. We want more stuff. We want more peace. We're living in a day and age where all of us in here practically know the prosperity scriptures. Deuteronomy 8, it is he, God, that giveth thee power to get well. Talk, boy. We know Jeremiah 29, which said, I know the plan that I have for your life, the plan to prosper you, and my plans are to bring you to a good end. We know 3 John, which said, beloved, above all, I would that you prosper and be in health even as your soul. We know Psalm 1, blessed is the man walking down the counsel and godly says, he that's scornful, his delight is in the Lord in their law doeth he meditate day and night. He shall be like a tree planted by the river of water, when that's over bring fruit in his season, and whatsoever, everybody shout, whatsoever. He says, and whatsoever he do shall prosper. We know the prosperity scriptures, but can I ask you a question? Can you even handle success? The question is not whether or not, Miss Lillian, he can give you success, because he's already said, you remember he said, Joshua, he said, Joshua, he said, don't look to the left nor to the right, meditate on my word day and night, and I shall give you great success. So the question is not whether he can give us success. The question is, can you handle success? Preach, Betty Brown. Oldest boy, because I've discovered that a lot of folk I know want success, will never get it because they can't handle it. Can you handle prosperity? Can you handle the blessings of God? Can you handle position? Can you handle a title? Can you handle promotion? Can you handle luxury? Can you handle success? Because see, this fellow started out with success. And I'm looking at some folk that's been successful. Come on, y'all ain't got to talk to me. Most of you, all I'm looking at now, you have more than you ever had in your life. I mean, you're walking better, you're living better, you're riding better, you're smelling better, your hair looking better. I mean, most of us just plain old better. But the question is, can you handle better? I believe I told you, so Whitfield, I told you, Maurice, I told you not so long ago, Digging Allen, that if God blesses you, when you get your blessing, you forget about God. God will take you back where he found you. Because it is God that giveth, and it is the Lord that's able. Can you even handle increase? You know, a lot of folk, when they get something new, they get beside themselves. A lot of folk, when they get a promotion, they don't even know who you are anymore. A whole lot of folk, when they get a little change in their pocket, then they start acting like they're better than somebody else. But can I help you? When God blesses you, Lord, let me preach this. Like I feel it. Somebody shout success. It started, I ain't making it up. Look at text. He was successful. But not only, and see, success ought to lead you to being humble. That ain't what happened to this fella. First thing he did that made him a fool was he allowed success, Reggie, to go to his head. Pastor, how do you possibly see that he let success go to his head? I'm glad you asked. Write that down. Success led to him being self-centered, egomaniacal, arrogant, cocky, acting like the world evolved around him. I know y'all don't know anybody like that who act like they got all the answers, who act like nobody opinions matter but theirs, act like nobody even matters. Notice what this fella does. God has blessed him to have success. Don't sit around me pounding this morning now. Somebody shout, praise the Lord. God has blessed him to have success, and he got stuck on himself. One would have thought, that he would be giving God some glory. One would have thought he would have been thanking God. One would have thought, watch this, when God gives you success, be careful not to steal God's glory. This brother steals the glory of God. You still ain't showed me in text. Well, let's see how he steals the glory of God. You don't see no mention of God, the Lord, the Holy Ghost, the anointing, heaven, hell, miracles, blessing, breakthrough, promotion. Yeah, isn't about the Lord. Listen to him, listen to him, listen to him. I'm in verse 16. Verse 17. He thought within himself. He said, 17, he said, what shall I? It's all about me. Because, come on, y'all, he ain't got no room. Put all this stuff. He said, this what I'll do. Verse 18. I'll pull down my barn. And like it belong to him. And build greater, and there will I put all my stuff. I wish I had somebody in here that know ain't nothing you got belong to you. I wish I had somebody here to understand everything you got, God gave you. Everything you are, God made you. And if God gave it, I believe I better give God some glory. Okay, look like a couple hundred more y'all ought to give God some glory. If you have a house to live in, a car to drive, clothes to put on your back, food to put in your mouth, you ought to give God some glory. If you got a job to go to, if you got a portion of health and strength, you ought to give God some glory. See, some of y'all acting foolish right now because you stuck on you. You stuck on you. It's mine. It's mine. The devil is a lie. It doesn't belong to you. It belongs to God. And if you don't start giving God some glory and giving God some credit and start stealing God glory, talking about look what I did, look where I went, look what I got. It wasn't about you. It was all about God. And the reason God did it to you or for you because he knew you would give him some glory. The reason the rest of y'all can't shout because you ain't got nothing. And the reason you ain't got nothing is because God knew you wouldn't give him no glory. Okay, let me play the devil's advocate. Is there anybody in this building that knows what you have, God gave you, and what you are, God made you, and you are tired of stealing God's glory? So if you are tired of stealing his glory and you're not ashamed to thank him for what he has already done, would you get on your feet and give God a crazy praise? Now grab your neighbor's hand and look your neighbor in the eye and say, neighbor, it ain't about me. It's about him. Everything that I have, he gave me. And I refuse to steal his glory. Be good. Been good. Been good. Ah, yes, he has. High five two people and said, he been good. High five two people that said, sure been good to me. Y'all sit down. Y'all sit down. First Peter, he was self-centered. First Peter 5 and 6. Let me give you these scriptures. I don't feel like turning them. Talk about you being arrogant and cocky. 1 Corinthians 10:31. Why? Why not be still his glory? Because it's all about him. John 14:13 says it's all about him. 1 Peter 4:11 said it's all whatever we do. Eat, drink. We ought to do it to give God. Y'all won't even give God glory in his house. I know you ain't going to give him any in the street. Y'all won't even say thank you in the church. You know you won't tell him thank you in the street. Y'all won't even wave your hand in the church. You know you won't tell him. Number one, he was successful. Let me box this up. Number two, his success led him to be self-centered. Anytime you stuck on yourself, you're a fool. Number three, he was successful, Lisa, which led to being self-centered. But secondly, if you want to be a fool, not only be self-centered, but he was selfish. Selfish. He wanted to keep everything for himself. I need about 200 y'all. 250 y'all didn't understand that you can't take God's blessing and put it in a jar and be selfish, stingy. Talking about I got mine. Coach, where now you go and get yours. Because if you ain't careful, I'll get mine. Selfish. He's selfish. He's selfish. Pastor, now you need to show me in text, if you're going to box it right, where he's selfish. Okay, you do know he had plentiful. Okay, excuse me. He had plentiful, and there are beggars begging laying at rich men's gate, folk hungry, starving, and this brother has an abundance. He got so much so until he like a married Negro woman who refuses to give stuff away. Talking about we need a bigger story. Nah, we don't need a bigger story. We need to get rid of some of this junk we got. The man says, he looks and his barn is overflowing. Ain't making up. And he says within himself, self, you got more than you need. Your barn is busted. He said, self, what you think y'all do about it? And then self told self. See, you got to watch those conversations that you having with yourself. Because yourself will talk you out a whole lot of miracles. Yourself will talk you out a whole lot of blessing. Yourself will talk you out a whole lot of promotion. Yourself Slap somebody and say, you can't even trust yourself all the time. You can't even listen to you. Self-told self. He said, self, what we going to do? And self said to self, why don't we tear this old barn down? And when we tear that one down, let's hire some carpenters, some cement men, some bricklayers, some roofers to build us bigger barn. Wait, brother. I wish I had been there. Y'all know, because I'm kind of nosy. I wish I had heard that conversation that he had with himself. I would have broke in and said, wait a minute, self. There's some stuff you could do. You already self-centered. Ain't no need of you being self-centered and stingy. At least you ought to learn how. You want to tell me what you can do with it? How about giving? Can I teach y'all a novel principle? How about giving some away? Luke 6:38 said it's more blessed too. Now I said, give and it shall be given. Pressed down, shaken together, running over shall men. Acts 23:35 says it's more blessed to give than it is to receive. How about helping? Okay, y'all getting quiet now. If you got more than you need, why not help somebody? Songwriter said, if I can just help one person while I travel this journey, my living shall. You see, one of the things that stingy people don't understand, and I touched this the other day, I'll touch it again, is that God didn't bless you for you only. God gave you all that so you can be a blessing to somebody. Shout help. Because see, the barn builder should have remembered a time when somebody had to help him. Oh boy, y'all quiet over here. That's why when you get successful, you ought not be self-centered and you ought not be selfish, because you ought to remember the day when somebody had to help you pay your light bill, when somebody had to help you pay your water bill, when somebody had to help you put gas in your car, when somebody had to help you get along. Ain't no need of y'all looking at me like ain't nobody never had to help you. The devil is a lie. You ain't always been successful. You ain't always been blessed. You ain't always had an abundance. Now God had brought you from a long way. God had brought you from the alley to the avenue, and you gotten selfish. God had brought you from nappy head and cockabud to leisure curl and jerry curl and natural hair, and you gotten beside yourself. But I stopped by to tell you, he has a day of reckoning. Okay, somebody in the back get with me, because you're going to have to give an account of the deeds that you do. And what do you do with what God has given you? If brother was selfish, I'm going to build me a bigger barn. I'm going to build, maybe go Matthew 25. Jesus said, I was hungry, and you ain't bring me no chicken. Not a leg, not a wing, certainly not a breast, no thigh, no back. He said, I was hungry.